So, after a long day at work, who really wants to come home to cook a full course meal or even go to the grocery store, at least at that? After working your regular hours and then you're due to work overtime, you're exhausted. So, what's the best thing to do? Go grab McDonald's, go grab Arby's, go through someone's drive through. And the reason I say this is because I'm a prime example of why working too much overtime can cause you to gain weight. So you stop at your local drive through. Why? Because you're overworked. You've worked 8 hours, then your job asks you to work 10 hours, and then it turns into a 12-hour shift. The regular amount of a full time schedule is 40 hours a week. So you do the math. You work 12 hours every day, including weekends. That's too much overtime. And that's basically what my job does to me. Maintaining a steady pace in life can be difficult at times, especially with a very demanding job. So, taking care of a household requires very much from you, especially if you're a full time parent. If you have to cook, clean, maintaining a household is very hectic, I must say. Um, I can also say you have to take care of the kids. So for me, I know I'm a full time parent, full time employee, and I'm also in school full time. So after my day of work, I go to my next job, which is being a parent, and my next job, which is school. Very, very demanding. So that's why I did choose to do the topic of overtime and causing weight gain. Previously, before my position at work, I was about 60 pounds lighter. I did take time to work out. I took time to prepare food, cut up fruits and veggies, very active with my kids. I was even part of a group that took walks and run and where we were all very active. So, first, I'm going to explain to you how weight gain comes from overtime. So, I had did a little research and I did notice something from Finnish. It was a study that confirms that working over 40 hours a week causes exhaustion and almost also maybe the blame for excess weight. In this study, 9,000 employees, they ranged in age from 40 to 60. They had to maintain a family. They had weight gain. It was a study that was conducted over 28 years and it varied due to weight change during the study. There was prominent data that about a third of the participants gained about 15 kilograms in the survey. And the main factor was working overtime. The hours and with it was among men, women, and the increased work pace. So a majority of the weight did come from both men and women that experienced overtime, which is considered anything over 40 hours. Highlighting the importance of steady work hours and workload. By the time you get off, you may have to pick up the kids and do other duties as an adult. Depending on the hours worked, you would eat dinner at different times. So that also is a result of weight gain because of course if you eat right before bed, after working all day, you may get home probably 6 or 7 p.m. So if you grab something while you're out versus if you did still come home and cook, if you eat at 9 p.m. and you go to bed at 10 p.m., you had like no physical exercise. You just basically have the food sitting on your stomach and you're going to bed full and exhausted. So you tend to hold on to the weight and the calories because they don't burn off. Also, next, I'm going to be speaking about the changes of weight gain in the workplace. Now, let's talk about how overtime is adding the weight on you. For me, even with trying to make healthy food choices and packing lunch, you still have those hours of the day that you did not account for. My job, you come in intending to do 8 hours, and at 8 hours they'll let you know, well, you have to stay over mandatory 12 hours, or you may have the interpretation that you're going to come in and do 10 hours, and again, they can force you to work 12 hours or 16 hours due to whatever your production needs are. I work in a factory, so the clients, we're a supplier to a major corporation, Jeep, in which that's one of the Cadillac, as well as Dodge. Those are our top major corporations that we supply. So depending on the supplier's needs, that is basically how our job and our hours are determined. So you start with not being able to cook, getting off, and then your food choices dwindle from there. So it goes from packing healthy snacks to not having enough time to even pack those snacks due to the exhaustion from all the hours you have worked. And I mean, it could start, of course, you're going to start off with any position. You're going to be prepared. You have your food ready. You'll have your snacks ready. But what happens when those snacks run out because you've been there for 12 hours and you expected to be there for 8? So as usual, the vending machine does not have the best options. Soda machine, you're going to turn on to go to coffee and soda, energy drinks to try to maintain a level of energy to get you throughout the day. So many people don't even consider the amount of calories that a Monster or Red Bull has, or mocha latte or frappuccino from Starbucks. So you're drinking your calories as well, when many people think of eating as the calories that you're consuming. Now, next, I'm going to speak about how stress is a factor in obesity. From a study done by Robertson Winthrop in 2016. There was a study done. More than half of U.S. workers, 55%, feel that they're overweight, with 44% say they've gained weight while at their present jobs. And that was a national study done by CareerBuilder, which is a very popular site for anyone seeking a job. So the claim is that the type of job as well may make you more prone for weight gain in addition to working the extra hours. So if you are sitting at work all day and you're working all of those hours, then where is your activity? Where is your physical activity? So you're lacking the physical activity and you're sitting, so you're not up moving around, and you're also eating unhealthy. So that's basically one thing on top of the other. Now, if you have worked the night shift or the day shift, that is also a factor in weight gain if you work overtime. A study has shown that there's an even higher chance at diabetes and weight gain if you work the night shift. And that was found in a 2014 study that working a night shift, your body burns 52 to 59 less calories than day shift workers, only because of their shift. I guess because it was working at nights, and it throws off your metabolism. So today I've informed you about the different job types and the effects of weight gain due to overtime. We've talked about unhealthy food choices that are common to make. Also, as an American, we need to maintain a healthier lifestyle. So I would say, in order to prevent weight gain with working all of these hours, I would say try more healthier snacks. Of course, I would try to drink more water, as I have here. drinking more water. Water over an energy drink and coffee, it can detox you. It cleanses your system more than drinking sugary drinks, which, the sugar is going to turn to calories in your body. Water doesn't have any calories. It doesn't have any added sugars. I don't know if you can see. Probably can't see. But it's 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 sodium. So there's no added fat or anything. So it'll be pretty pure for your body. So the final straw is how over time weighs us down. I know I don't like to be weighed down. I have been. So I'm going to have to figure something out to try to get this weight off me from all of this overtime. So before putting those extra hours in at your job, take some time for yourself and make sure you don't turn into a Big Mac.